Mounds of Cream Radcast.
Colostomy bag shit dick.
And 3,
Oh.
2. Welcome again to another edition of Mounds of Cream Radcast. Today we're going to be discussing a litany of diverse films. Beginning with the most expensive piece of plastic trash fire ever made, Aquaman, also known as Waterboy without Adam Sandler. The other two films we will be referencing go by the names of The Last Slumber Party
Last one.
and Zoo.
Not the Disney, Pixar, Zootopia.
That's Zootopia. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that's DreamWorks. Pretty sure. I'd have to look it up,
Oh, yeah.
which would take about
Effort.
5 seconds of effort.
It's
Yeah, that's
way too much.
not happening.
Yeah,
Not fucking happening. I have seen that film, though.
like this week, a few times. That's your
No, I watch it a few times a week.
that's
So,
your happy time movie.
obviously.
Whenever you start thinking about Uncle Tickles, you have to run to your DreamWorks and your Pixar. And
And remember
yeah,
the better times.
it helps you remember Uncle Tickles. Those were
Exactly.
the better times.
Oh, no,
yeah.
I mean,
yeah. You appreciated the attention.
yeah, well, and he appreciated it, too. And that was why Uncle Tickles was such special time, because
Hey.
he appreciated
Your
me.
your talents. Hey Norman, am I gumming the microphone enough here
I don't,
with our fancy new equipment?
like I said, dude,
Am I?
you
Am
gotta,
I?
you gotta get your lips on it.
Yeah, yeah.
You want the mic to feel you, and you want to feel the mic
Mhm.
in your mouth. Listen, I didn't want to fucking spend $500 on fucking microphones.
Just we're looking at the levels right now, folks. Colostomy bag, shit dick. What were the levels when I said that?
About a quarter of what they can be.
Colostomy bag, shit dick.
About a third of what they can be.
Colostomy bag, shit dick.
Still at a third.
You know
dude.
what? I
We're
don't. Yeah,
topping out
they
at a
probably
third.
don't need that screamed into their ears.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Like I have a maximum sensitivity. And, well, what can I say?
You
know,
do like emo music.
I bought the cheapest
Sure.
microphones they have.
cheap bastard.
This is a Tascam that I found in the Lost and Found like 7 years ago.
yeah.
We're working with what we got.
You bastard. All right. Anyway, what's your name and what's my name?
This is the second
What's
episode.
my name again? What's my name again?
Yeah.
So you're gonna be in a sensitive-
Oh my god, such a good.
I'm in a bad mood, folks.
That's like
for-
your favorite band of all
all
time.
time. I mean, there's no Sum 41. I like my bands that are giant pussies and have numbers in their name.
I like numbers in the names
Yeah.
of bands. 311.
Another giant pussy hole of a band.
They
with-
only have numbers. They don't even have other words. Like Matchbox 20 that has Matchbox and a number.
Front 242. They don't suck though. They're actually pretty
Never heard of them.
good.
Of course not.
You wouldn't
Because
have.
they're good.
You wouldn't
'cause
have
they're
heard-
good
Yeah,
music.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I want to twitch my leg so bad, but no, I'm Benito Duran, and that's why I drink.
This is the
Um,
second episode. They already know our names.
They've
I mean,
already
obviously,
tuned out. Are
They
you
never
kidding me?
would have.
There's no repeat business here. You
Okay,
know?
well, for those of you that stumbled on to our second episode,
Yeah.
let's talk Aquaman, man. I mean, it's a big ass movie.
It is. It's got a big asshole on
It's
it.
got a lot of money thrown into it. It's got a lot of star power. I did
Yeah.
not expect, because obviously I wouldn't watch a single preview unless I was forced to.
How many people you think stumbled upon us doing a search for cream mounds of thick cream?
Yeah.
You know.
Obviously, if you're looking for a video of cream, it's
Yeah.
probably not like actual cream.
Yeah.
And to you, we say, welcome.
Yeah.
And you're welcome.
Well, I was thinking, Norman, here's the deal. We want you guys to listen to us. We want you to listen to us talk about films, and we enjoy doing it. For every one of you that gives us a view, Norman will send a check for $50 directly to you.
Oh no
That's,
no! I thought we were doing this with blowjobs.
Oh yeah. Norman will suck you.
I will suck.
He'll find you and he'll suck you.
I will suck everyone who listens to this.
Okay, what are the levels there? He'll
Espe-
suck you.
Especially friends and family.
Yeah.
Especially well-known associates
But,
who I have to see on a daily basis, with which I make eye contact.
No, I'm Benito Duran. Who are you, and what's your problem?
My name is Norman B. Spigot, and I don't feel like I should have to narrow myself down to a single
I don't
problem.
have to categorize.
I feel like
pigeonhole myself.
I have multiple
into,
problems.
you have multiple personalities, and they're all bitches. like
Yeah.
that. One's Blink 182, one's Sum 41, one's Matchbox 20. Those are my personalities.
Fuck you. I do not like Matchbox 20. I've never won.
That's just going too far.
Sum 41 has one song. Everyone likes that one song. What is that? Steal My Sunshine. Isn't that Sum 41?
That's not Sum 41.
Not Sum 41?
You dumbass.
They have one song that everybody likes.
Oh, God, Steal My Sun. Are you fucking kidding me,
Who's that?
Norman?
Who's
you
that?
suck so bad.
You
I
love
hate
that
you.
song.
I don't love that
Everyone
song.
loves
Don't
that
tell
song.
me what song.
Oh, what's that song by the New Radicals that everybody loves?
Oh, my God, where they threatened to kick Marilyn Manson and Courtney Love's ass. Yeah. Marilyn Manson, come around. We'll kick your asses. It's the song you're talking about.
Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't give up. You gotta,
Yeah.
They talk about we used to give my friend Justin shit because he owned that, and they say they're gonna kick.
He owned
Marilyn,
the album.
Yeah, they're gonna kick Marilyn Manson and Courtney Love's ass. I'm
Their
sure they were
collective
trembling in their boots.
Single ass. Yeah.
You know?
They probably were sharing a pair of boots at the time.
Probably, and needles and
Yeah.
Kurt Cobain's corpse that they keep mummified. But
delicious. They just take off. They just scrape a little piece off.
Tastes like
every
angst.
Thanksgiving.
So you're drinking prune. We're gonna get to the movie. I swear.
Oh, I am drinking prune juice. I am fucking thrilled.
You're so full of shit. That's why.
I am thrilled with this. Well, this is supposed to help with that, you know.
Yeah.
It isn't, but I'm all over this. I love the flavor.
When we're done here, you're gonna look up some Angela Lansbury videos on how to live a productive senior life and drink your fucking prune juice. And no, she has a video where she's bathing. Angela, the Murder She Wrote lady.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is she naked? In the bath?
You don't see the.
Is there bubbles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know
she's classy. She's a classy lady.
You know that skin is just floating around in there like an amorphous phantom.
The
just,
elbow flap.
Yeah, exactly.
The elbow flap.
But yeah,
I just love that Carmen Electra's Strip Till You're Fit second disc was $17.
Oh yeah, we went to the mall today.
Yeah. It was the most expensive item in the entire used section. Like the second season of Game of Thrones was cheaper than Carmen Electra Strip Till You're Fit.
And it's not like you're gonna see any gape or anything, interesting,
Dude, it was a guy teaching the class. Like Carmen Electra is fucking side candy.
She's like gonna do the introduction to the thing or something. But my head hurt, my brain hurts, and I think it has a lot to do with the film we're reviewing today.
Yes. Once again, this is a podcast or Radcast because it's fucking rad, where we review films eventually.
Yeah, we're talking about Water Dude today.
Yes, we're talking about Aquarium Boy, and let's just start at the beginning because my problem with all comic book movies
is that you like them. That's my problem with you.
Yeah, I do like comic books.
According to you, I don't.
And I like movies.
Yes.
And
I like women. We each have our own thing going on. That's fine.
Well, I have two things. I like comic books and movies.
Yeah.
But it's pretty rare that a comic book movie is actually a good movie or a good adaptation of a comic book.
Not retarded. Not.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes retarded makes sense. Like Spider-Man, is super corny. It's, but a lot of them, are from the 60s and shit. Like Aquaman, come on. Like, whoever thought they're trying really hard to make Aquaman look cool.
They're trying.
Yeah, notice how every time he fucking flipped his hair or turned to the camera, it played the little metal riff.
Little metal briefly.
Right? They're like really trying to make Aquaman cool, which is a feat. I mean, it's a $230 million feat.
A guy that controls fish, that was his big thing.
He's king of the fucking ocean, bro.
King Arthur, man.
Yeah.
That's not on the fucking nose at all.
So 85% of the fucking planet is ocean, and he's king of it. So kind of a big deal. A lot bigger than Superman. Superman's like, well known in one city.
Yeah.
Metropolis.
Big deal.
I mean, they talk about him around the world, but he hangs out in one city. We're talking about the fucking ocean, bro.
I'm never gonna forgive you for making me see this. I just want you to know that right now. This is a big strain on our relationship, our podcast.
That's great. Every time it comes back to like, hey, dude, why did you leave your dirty laundry strewn all over the bathroom? 'Cause you made me go see Aquaman. Exactly. Why don't you have Aquaman come and wash it all clean for you?
So when I eventually forcefully deflower your transitioning gender fluid younger brother, I mean, I'm just gonna say sister brother. Hey, you know what? Remember Aquaman, and you're gonna shut the fuck up. It's just gonna go from there.
See, this is what you did to us.
Yes, exactly.
Agreed.
Your daddy paid for it, actually. So we won't give names again this time. I'll leave information in the comment section. I swear.
It's probably not gonna be that hard to fucking narrow down.
Yeah.
Given the channel. Irregardless.
Yeah.
The movie itself had a lot of moving parts.
Oh, yeah.
And it had characters in it.
A lot of stimuli on the screen.
That did things. And then a lot of expositional narration where they told us not only what was happening, but the feelings.
Their feelings.
This one was about feelings.
Yeah,
DC movies are usually all dark and broody, and this one was all about love.
Yeah.
I mean, their love saved the world.
The quirky little dialogue when they're in the desert going through the, we don't quite know what to make of each other, but we're kind of attracted to each other. And you have that quirky little piano music playing during their banter that's in every fucking superhero movie ever made.
Yeah, see, that was one thing that I thought was obvious, like 90% of it, political agenda, SJW shit. Because Aquaman, he's super cool. He looks at the camera. He says something. Guitar plays. He's fighting bare-chested. He's man. And then the moment that Amber Heard, so hot, saves his ass and they're flying away, he's all of a sudden a dopey, bad guys. There are bad guys behind us. And he's just all of a sudden a total fucking beta bitch just because she's driving. And then, of course, the whole... She has the technology. She knows how to work it, and the GPS. And he's like, "Your stupid GPS doesn't work." Yeah. Oh, we're right here. I was like,
we all know women don't know how to actually do anything.
Exactly, which is why they have to pay hundreds of millions of dollars to have someone pretend that they do.
Exactly.
And us. I mean, have you seen a car commercial lately?
There's no chance we're building a fan base with any of these opinions we're going to be having over the episodes.
These aren't opinions. These are facts.
I've just started. I have just fucking started. It's going to be like Gran Torino times 5. No. I mean, as far as we just touch feet. I think
this is like the fourth time
I'm touching his foot as
I've
say
noticed it. This is the first time he's noticed.
We're going to create touch-o-vision.
I'm wet already.
They call me... Aquaman, wherever I go, bitches get wet. Do you like the stutter I did there? I couldn't even fucking say it.
Call me Aquaman.
Wherever I go, bitches get wet. I'm pretty sure I said that on the first podcast. I shoehorned that in there
somehow. Well, we knew we would be here. We knew this would be a subject.
I hoped I never would see one of these movies on the big screen. But,
well, if you were gonna see one of these movies, the big screen's the place to see it because it's got a lot of moving parts. And you know what? This is the thing.
The money's not there, as far as I could tell.
The money was definitely there. The money was
the real opinion was that it wasn't there.
No, the money is there.
The official...
Dude, listen. Seriously, though.
You listen.
Seriously, though. No, they should listen to us, not listening to each other.
Yeah. Quit talking. Listen to us.
You
there. Stop it.
Hey,
put your phone down unless you're watching this.
Are you watching this on your phone?
Then
take your earpiece out and make everyone else listen to what you're listening to.
Speaker side up.
Yes.
Okay? But
point being, no. I thought it was... especially of a DC movie, the most visually interesting. It had the most, different types of creatures. It wasn't like the fucking Justice League. They have the one monster, and there's a million of them. Mm-hmm. One design and a bunch of them. These wasp creature things. Yeah. This had a lot of different kind of...
I like the Kraken spoiler, I don't know, but
yeah,
was
the
that
giant
the
beast
Kraken?
at the end.
Was that the
I don't think they
Kraken?
say the
was
name.
Was that the Kraken?
Yeah, it's the ancient beast from the fucking deep from Atlantean
yeah, that
Greek
was pretty
times.
tight. That was pretty tight.
Yeah.
Toddler tight.
Well, no, and I
No,
mean,
it wasn't that
and the
tight.
design of the ships and the costumes and shit. I thought it had a lot of cool design. You know, it had a lot of shapes and artistic.
Yeah, he kept looking at me saying, "Oh, circle, square." That's what he means.
Yo, triangles.
Triangle.
Oh, that's a trapezoid. That's like a square with a tilted side. It had a lot of diverse shapes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. It was visually interesting. And for once, I thought from the very opening scene where Nicole Kidman's kicking all this fucking...
Nicole Kidman's in this, by the way.
Dude, no, that's what I'm saying. The money's on the screen. Star power. Willem Dafoe. They fucking dragged Dolph Lundgren's ass out of whatever
detox center he was at.
Yeah,
dude.
Dude, and Amber Heard hasn't worked since Johnny Depp, smacked her around a bit. Like,
I wanted to smack that bitch around just a few minutes of her.
Just on the ass, though, man. Not in the face. Not in the face.
Yeah, you can't leave visible bruises.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you can smack him on the face a little bit, but for fun. She likes it.
Okay, there was one cool scene I thought when, as you put it, the creatures from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah,
we're chasing them underwater, and they had the flare, and they were. I thought that was a pretty cool, effective shot.
Yeah. Well,
my snark disappeared from my face for that brief moment during the.
The point is, I thought it was shot well because, as a giant CGI battle mess that I was expecting, I could actually tell what was going on. It had a lot of shots where it would follow the action and jump from thing to thing to thing. It wasn't those long, sweeping Lord of the Rings. Oh, look, there's a bunch of dudes on the field, and then back to a close-up. And start from the opening battle when Nicole Kidman's fucking up that house, killing all those dudes. It was one continuous shot, and you could see what was fucking happening. Like, I like action scenes where you could tell what's going on.
It's not cluttered.
Yeah, it's not Batman Begins where boom, 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 some shapes, and then Batman's standing there and everyone's on the ground. You're like, what the fuck? He punched 8 guys that had guns pointed at him in a second.
Infinitely superior movie.
Yeah.
That's,
I'm just saying, dude, especially for a DC movie.
No.
I think this was the best fucking one.
Ooh, boy.
I know, low bar.
I really don't have to see any more of them.
Low bar. Well, you saw Suicide Squad, all right?
Oof,
and that one...
This was better than that.
That one was on par with this one as far as the fucking emotion.
Yeah.
Legit cheesy, like,
so
we're feeling feelings.
Hallmark
and because
movie.
of your feelings, I feel these feelings.
That they had to say out
They
loud.
said, yes,
yeah.
the expositional dialogue not only explained the plot as if you weren't paying attention for the last 2 hours, and there was so much plot that you needed to pay attention, but they explained their emotions.
That's what we're dealing with here, folks. Mixed cinema right here. Well, no, the money was on the screen. You're right. Yeah, I mean, the amount of money it took to CGI Nicole Kidman's face to
get rid of Willem Dafoe and Nicole Kidman's
to
wrinkles.
make them look youthful.
I mean, obviously they cut out the flashbacks to young Dolph Lundgren because they're like, dude, we can't CGI any more wrinkles out of faces.
Can't take the whiskey off your face.
We need to put some fucking sharks and CGI dolphins in here, man. We can't we can't Botox all these bitches. It's expensive. It takes time. It's actually the more difficult part of CGI.
Oh man, I don't know. It's just not for me, man.
For a giant cartoon kids movie,
I guess
it wasn't.
According to you, I don't like fun, but I watch Schindler's List frequently. I watch Roots, Cannibal Holocaust.
All right, let's stay focused.
Bastard Out of Carolina.
Let's not go
daily.
Let's not go through your list that we always go through.
I'm not a pedophile. We've talked about how Jenna Malone. I feel like we should bring this up. Jenna Malone just has a rough time. She's not in Aquaman. Way too good for that. But I feel like every movie Jenna Malone has ever been in, she had a bad time of it, man.
Yeah.
Like, has she ever escaped unscathed? Well,
like I said, Donnie Darko, because her boyfriend kills himself to bring her back, and thus she's never met him, so she doesn't feel the pain of the loss.
But she initially got hit by
She got run over by a car, and that's a fucking rough scene.
Spoiler, fuck you if you haven't seen it.
If you haven't seen my favorite film of all time, then
you don't care about Norman.
Yeah, sit on my dick.
Yeah.
Okay, back to Aquaman.
My favorite film of all time is Beaches.
Dude, that opera scene when the dark one where she's got, that one where they're all wearing the masks. The Bette Midler's performing when they haven't seen each other for a long time.
Beaches.
You've never seen Beaches?
No.
Dude, I've seen Beaches multiple times. My mom watched that movie like on a weekly basis. I probably still own that fucking film on VHS
totally
somewhere.
a your mom kind of movie.
Yeah, all moms. For those of us that had moms, we saw Beaches, multiple times.
Whoa!
Not to get personal,
Jeez
Benito,
Louise.
or anything.
I know your social security number, and I swear to God, I will put that in the comment section. But
okay, back to the movie,
Aquaman,
which we're reviewing. There's two other points I want to make, maybe a third. Okay, number one, about the plot and for all the expositional dialogue, there was one point that they didn't 100% spell out for the audience, which I feel like was a surprise to me. It was like them trusting the audience to deduce something. So the opening scene where they're still in the submarine, right? And then he's meeting with Dolph Lundgren, and he's like, "Join me, bruh, because surface dwellers are eye-holes." And he's like, I didn't know about that. And then they get attacked by that same submarine.
Oh, yes.
And then later, Amber Heard says to Dolph Lundgren, like, obviously, the timing was a little convenient. Clearly that was a setup.
Yes.
But you're not gullible enough to fall for that, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, that was the most subtle thing in the whole movie.
They're actually letting the audience put some pieces.
They're letting
together.
the audience deduce.
Yeah.
Which is ultimately a critical plot point. I mean, obviously, as soon as it showed up, and I'm like, right, a submarine discovers Atlantis, and they just start torpedoing it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, because they're surface dwellers, right? Because they're Russians. They would shoot at a fucking archaeological find of the century.
I'm sure it was a point of contention amongst test audiences that I just feel like that point was unclear. What's she talking about?
Right, exactly. Like that. I was almost flattered for American audiences that they're trusting them to figure this out themselves.
Does that mean Dolph Lundgren's like really a shark?
Yeah.
Or is he a fish of some sort? Or,
yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Mermaids are hot, dude. Amber Heard had half her tits. No, usually she has all her tits out, dude.
Yeah.
Informers, she's naked in like half that film.
Like all three of them.
She got naked in Rum Diary, where she met her ex-husband Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
She's naked in Meet the Joneses, or Keeping Up with the Joneses, or whatever that is. Yeah, dude, that bitch puts it out. I mean, obviously it's a PG-13 movie, so she did what she could. Yeah. She showed everything but the nipple. And, I was thrilled.
She certainly didn't show any realistic emotion, but man,
no.
She did show
and
some
she did
flesh.
recite every single line of dialogue with the exact same cadence, like she was Vince Vaughn in True Detective Season 2.
Yeah.
Like, literally, every single sentence had the exact same inflection and speed and delivery. I'm talking about deep emotional things that are going to affect the entire planet. And now I'm describing this air bubble underwater.
Just painful. Just
well, you don't go to see a DC movie for the acting. Unfortunately, there's so much melodrama that it seems like there should be acting because there's so much fucking emotion.
Yeah, so much emotion
in every scene because of her love for him, and now his love for the water, and their love of themselves. The things that must be done are what we feel should become. Call me Black Lantern.
Oh, that's how he became the Aquaman after that final fucking. Oh my God! This dialogue would make the Pope weak, dude. This shit was so bad. And did they write this on a fucking napkin on the way to the studio?
Oh, I love that the villain says, "Call me Black Lantern." Aren't you trying to kill this guy?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be something you would say to the people around you before you kill Aquaman? Why don't you tell the person?
How did you find us? Well, you see, they put a tracking device.
Oh, thank you for the information.
Why the fuck would you do that? Why would
during
you
the
tell
fight,
him?
They put a tracking device on her.
Before you die,
while I'm fighting you, while I'm throwing punches, which is actually closer to comic books. And that's the thing. That's why I say, like, you can't really make a true to the comic, a fully true adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
Except Sin City. I mean, Sin City is like 100%
Sin City rules
adaptation.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the page come to life.
Yeah,
that's why
Watchmen. Likewise.
Yeah, that's why Frank Miller let them do it, because they were staying true to the comic. But most comics, especially old school fucking campy I mean, these things are all from the 60s.
Yeah, I understand
that. The most of the fights is like it is a boatload of expositional dialogue while they're punching each other.
It's true.
And you're like, how could you even fit this much dialogue in between punches?
I think I'm just an angsty faggoth when it comes to my comic book movies, man. I like Burton's Batman movies. I like The Crow,
Darkman.
I know there's some others here.
You said Watchmen.
Watchmen, I could fucks with Watchmen.
Because Rorschach is the fucking shit.
Rorschach, dude. Yeah, hell yeah.
You're not locked in. I'm locked. You know that line.
Shut up.
You're locked in here with me.
You had one margarita tonight, and this is the result of that. Didn't you say you had a catheter at one time, Norman?
Well, probably a couple times, but one time that I remember.
Now you just do it for fun and pleasure.
Yeah. No, I gave myself an enema once.
Nice. Did you feel like refreshed and expunged afterwards?
No, I just shit out a bunch of water that I shoved up my asshole.
Did you look at it? Did you were able to see it going through the tube?
No, I looked at it in the toilet after it was clear water going in, and then you pull the thing out, and then you shit out the water you put in your ass.
This is what they want to hear about.
That's what an enema is.
The Aquaman.
It's supposed to. Speaking of Aquaman, here's all the things you can do with Aqua. Shove it up your butt and clean out your lower intestine.
You think Nicole Kidman? You think your character smelled like fish? Up in her pussy,
dude. Seriously, like if I walked out and Nicole Kidman washed up on the shore, I am going to fuck this.
Yeah.
I'm going to nurse this back to health and fuck it for sure.
And God knows she definitely in real life would fall in love with Samoa Joe or whoever the fuck that guy was.
Also, CGI young face had to get rid of his lines. That's where the money was, dude.
Yeah.
In making old actors look young.
Well, Jason Momoa, I think, did an all right job for what he was.
Yeah, bro. He's a total Broquo man.
I just think he did, but I don't know, man. I think he's suited to Khal Drogo. Me,
caveman.
Yeah. Me, kill you now.
Well, that's why they're trying to make Aquaman a rock star surfer dude, doesn't he? Mm-hmm. So he's appropriate for that role. Mm-hmm. He's not appropriate for the actual Aquaman, who's like fucking royalty.
Yeah,
and
white. Appropriation.
Yes, I do have mongrel blood, dude. I love when Cthulhu's like, "You can understand me? I haven't talked to anyone since the other king." Right then and there, I was really hoping she'd be like, "So I think what's her name on the Real Housewives has a drinking problem," and just start talking about, "Oh my God, let's talk about fingernail colors. I mean, have you seen the shit they're doing on the surface? Oh my God, fucking."
It's incredible.
I haven't talked to anyone in literally 1,000 years. So what do you think about like existentialism? I feel like it's a thing like that people are talking about. Like, do these people still talk about it?
Is K-pop just big in Korea or is it spread? And that wasn't Cthulhu. Let's not bring him into this, okay? What, could you smell my breath from there?
No.
Is it bad?
No.
How about when I give you a fa? But man, that margarita hit you hard, didn't it? But
not as hard as your breath did just now.
Oh, we've moved on from that. But Aquaman, what can I say other than fuck you for making this movie exist?
It was fun.
Not everything is fun.
It had creatures, and it had unique set design, and it had
there was
colors.
No fucking set design. What the fuck are you talking about?
All the ships and the buildings.
Those
in
were
the background.
all CGI. Everything in that movie was CGI.
Okay, but someone drew it up and thought of it, and then somebody built it in a computer, so it was designed.
No, it was one of the best PlayStation 2 looking games I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, if it was interactive, it would be a lot of fun.
It looked like a PlayStation game. You can almost hear my neck flab when I'm being all snarky about this.
It may have been, it was PlayStation 3 graphics, okay? Credit where credit is due. No, man, I like the shape of things. What's his name? There's that one other famous actor who's the bad guy, the guy from all the Insidious movies.
Oh, yeah.
Who had to, shout, every single line of dialogue.
Yeah.
Atlanteans!
So terrible.
Attack!
And he's not Chris Pratt. He is a Pratt. But he's not Chris Pratt, that guy.
Yeah.
He always has this look in his face like he's constipated, doesn't he? Like he just needs to get something out of his ass. So you just can't.
Yeah, and I feel like that's they must have auditioned him while he was on the crapper. He's like, Aquaman!
Oh, I love just the, if two worlds come together and we forgo nationalism for the sake of globalism, then
if we just accept other people's religious beliefs and let them into our
fucking
culture.
say praise Allah and be done with it, for Christ's sake.
Okay, sorry, Amber Heard. The Islams would not let you wear that outfit. All right, that's a lot of exposed boobage. And thank you for not being Muslim. Please show more.
Islamophobia.
No, I am
Real-ophobia.
I am afraid of the Islams covering up Amber Heard's tits.
The Islam being.
This is a PG-13 movie, and I could see literally half of her tits the whole time, and it was great. It was wonderful. I love how, because you got superpowers, you can jump out of an airplane without a parachute and crash into the desert. And even your clothes don't get fucked up because your superpowers transfer to your clothes. So not even a single tear from hitting sand at, 150 miles an hour.
I like how they made this huge deal about the little special move that Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, sweeping the water around.
It's like all the things we've seen up to that fucking point, and your
were
little
a lot more dramatic.
First round Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, look, I'm spinning my baton and it was making water float around me.
Yeah, the fucking Kraken just somersaulted over some fucking.
That's not the climax. That's not the pinnacle.
And they make this dramatic music like we're supposed to be in fucking awe of this. I mean, oh god, dude, I wanted just to smack right in his balls, and I know his mouth was agape in pure awe and wonder. And I don't like people being happy.
Yeah,
I just want that stated right
That's
away.
what I'm saying. We went to a kids movie, and you're like,
and I usually like going to kids movies.
But not for the movie.
Not for the movie. That's just fucking
the
weird
audience,
and gross.
But yeah, and the bad dude's father, from the very beginning, like, I'm gonna die, so you need to live, so you can avenge me. It's like, yeah, we get it. Yeah. I mean, you already fucking telegraphed it. First off, you're black and you're in a Marvel movie. We know you're the bad guy.
DC.
Oh, DC, my
bad.
Get it
right.
Oh, that's right. Black Panther's a good guy in the Marvel universe. And they have Sam Jackson.
We was kings.
Yeah. Still are in Qatar, where they're building a stadium for the 2020
Qatar
World Cup, purely with slave labor.
Yeah.
They's kings.
Because, because only the West is terrible. But
only.
DP 2020. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh,
Donald Trump.
Oh,
DP.
Yeah, that's double penetration.
God damn it. Well, DP always.
DP
I'm
every
always
day.
For DP.
DP 2020 vision.
Double penetration 2020.
Both your ocular cavities. Point being,
that's like your catchphrase, huh?
Like I have 1 point left.
Every time he says point being, I want you to point it out. And
there's one.
Take a shot every time.
Yes. Please shoot at me every time I say point being.
Yeah.
My last point is that I like a little realism in my
in your pastel retard spastic ADD.
It worked in Watchmen.
Stupid moron, obviously idiot, faggot, retarded, coon, jungle. I don't play by the rules, folks.
We might use some bleeps there.
I don't play by the rules.
We might bleep some of that.
I'm just telling it like it is.
Now, this is what I'm saying. The way it is.
Point is.
In reality.
Yeah. When Aquaman in reality.
Yes. The little Aquaman when he's at the zoo and the kids are beating up on him.
Yeah.
The cis white normative.
Those kids were cool.
The white kids, yeah.
Those kids were cool.
And he starts talking to the shark, and then all the animals are behind him. And everyone in the zoo is looking at this kid who's obviously being protected and communicating with, dude, like right then and there, the CIA is going to scoop that fucking kid up, and he's going to grow up in a lab, being experimented on.
I thought that's what was going to happen.
I was hoping that's what was going to happen.
I wanted to see a kid get tortured in a CIA lab.
I'm just like, I'm sorry. You just exposed your superpower to this entire zoo, and you're 8 years old? Yeah. Dude, you're getting fucking swept up in a little white van and taken to a windowless room in Guantanamo, boy, and that's where you're growing up.
Do you think he could cause one of the sharks to rape people?
I don't think he'd have to.
To fuck them?
I don't think.
I want him to make a shark fuck someone.
I don't think he'd have to. I think the shark's just.
Oh, Amber Heard, you're giving me some lip in the sequel. Boom, Jaws, right on you.
No,
right
dude, I'm telling you. I guarantee. I mean, how do you think half the Atlanteans became fish people? All right.
Yeah,
Now, this ties directly into our other film we're reviewing, Zoo.
Yes.
But Aquaman, I feel like, is about zoophilia. It's about people that love animals more than people.
Well,
and by love, I mean make love.
We know how that goes. We both dated a black girl in high school, so I mean, it's this is gonna be just.
First off, she was only half.
Daddy did, yeah. She was mongrel half breed,
which is
just
exactly
like
what Aquaman.
and he turned out all right.
Yeah,
so there's
he's
nothing
the fucking
racist.
King of the Ocean Master.
Par of the ocean.
Call me Ocean Master.
Well, which is it, dude? Are you Ocean Master, King Arthur, Aquaman, fucking
all these things? He can be all these things.
He was gonna play the Crow.
He's got dirty mongrel half-breed blood.
He does.
And that's a line
and
from
he
the
united
fucking movie.
Everyone, so then we
Exactly.
can just open the fucking borders
and let 10 people do what they want.
That's just Rush Limbaugh, and I'm pissed off. No, I'm just kidding. Horse fucking.
Well, seahorse fucking is what I'm talking about. You know those aqua people are getting busy.
You know.
With, I mean, they have a very close relationship with those fish. They ride them, and
that they do.
The fish are willing.
There better be some mad deleted scenes going on in that, man.
Yeah, that's where the money really went, is the rated X version.
Do you think Nicole Kidman's character was making all kinds of weird flipper noises when she was getting the dick by Eskimo Joe? Yeah. Oh, God. This movie sucks. Fuck you.
But he was
fuck anyone who likes
noises.
DC.
It's the best DC movie. Like I said, low ass bar.
God damn.
And obviously, this isn't including the Nolan trilogies.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't dare mention them in the same fucking breath.
Well, because they don't. This is Batfleck, the Batfleck universe.
Thankfully, I think that's not going forward. The Batman solo film.
Oh, it is. He's just not directing it anymore.
Or he's still starring in it?
Yeah.
God damn it. Who wanted Ben Affleck Batman? Take a poll anywhere, any walk of fucking life.
Batfleck.
Hey, some dickhead in Connecticut who watches Good Will Hunting every day. He's like, yeah, I want that guy to be fucking Batman.
I think Ben Affleck wanted to be Batman. I think he is the one person that thought, I would be a great Batman. Why am I not Batman? Batman has a butt chin.
I got suckered into seeing fucking Gone Girl, that 3-hour Lifetime original movie. Fucking, we were talking about that the other day, and I'm like, what a missed opportunity, man. At the ending when they get back together, and they're like,
on TV.
Yeah, why didn't he throw her through a fucking table and just smash
in front of everybody?
Bourbon bottle.
Well, once again, like I said, if he had actually been tried for murder and been acquitted, and then they couldn't get him on Double Jeopardy, so he just kills her in front of everyone on live TV. That's a fucking movie.
That's a fucking movie.
That's a fucking movie.
Not a fucking cartoon Aquaman, like reverse Roger Rabbit, where everything is. The end credits, right? These poor fucking animators, they get the ass into the credits.
And there's 900 of them.
Yeah, they're all fucking Ishtar, Pinja, Hama, Kama, Gwanga.
They probably don't even watch the movie.
Yeah.
They probably can't even understand the movie.
Yeah, curry and non-bread. those guys.
Yeah.
But,
I made dolphin penises for 6 months.
It not get used.
You can see them in the back there a little bit. They shrank. They didn't do the close-ups. I made them very highly detailed so they could do the close-ups.
2 out of 10. That's a fucking. That's as high as I can go. I know you don't like doing number ratings. You don't have to, but
once again, a 10. If you're watching a comic book movie, you're not looking for a good movie. Like a good comic book movie is a different scale than a good movie.
I went into this wanting to hate it, which I think is the best objective way to review
which
a film.
You definitely got everything you wanted. I
like fun. I'm a fun person. You can't tell me otherwise.
Super, on the nose, expositional dialogue delivered with super emotive dialogue delivered with fucking flat plate glass window. Actually, I think I get more emotions from a plate glass window than I do most of that acting.
Willem Dafoe.
Even Willem Dafoe is like
couldn't be fucked.
He's like, dude,
man.
I showed up. I spent 3 days on set. I read my lines right before I delivered them. Paycheck, royalties for life. You would have done it. You would have done it.
Tell me you wouldn't have.
If they asked you to do it, you would have put your fucking shit in a fucking man bun and said,
yeah, dude.
You will be king. Your mother loved you, and
You're the king.
She also loves your brother,
yeah,
who doesn't love you because you're the reason he had to kill his mother.
I feel like there should be bullet points every 5 minutes, just catching everyone. I feel like
that was the worst because
yeah.
4 fucking people played Aquaman, but
Yeah.
that kid, the oldest kid version of him, was some of the worst acting I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And he was like before every line he'd pause to like really emote.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was the only person that actually had emotion in their face, and I wanted to strangle him to death.
That's terrible.
Like
dude.
kids would just shoot him and be like, "No, that's not the real Aquaman. It's a different scene."
Hey, it's a great scene though when he goes down there with Willem Dafoe and his, like you said, aquatic man bun, and they're like,
Yeah, he says, "Oh, we're swimming in the ocean. I can breathe underwater.
I can talk.
We can do so much more than
You
talk."
can do-
Literal line from the movie.
Hollywood, everybody.
We can do so much more than talk. Willem Dafoe and who's maybe a 12-year-old boy at that point, probably more like 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're alone in the water together, and we can do so much more than
I
talk.
really love the selection of pop songs scattered throughout.
I feel like they did pop songs in the beginning, and then they switched to their musical score, which was like so fucking over the top, dramatic,
101,
like the fucking
generic.
opening of
Sorority House Massacre 2.
Yes.
Great film. We will review that one day. Fantastic
Yeah,
film.
I can't wait to watch that one.
Because I have high quality standards. And
Well, at least there are boobs in that one, like the full boobs, like free the nipple. You know what I'm saying?
not like dolphin boobs or whatever the fuck this was about.
You know, you can show tits in PG movies in the 70s, man. Why can't we get back to that? Exactly. Okay, Amber Heard could have been topless this entire movie.
And let's kill this no draft bullshit while we're at it. I used to make men out of boys. Now that's up to us.
Okay, that's probably not good since we're in endless war. No one even talks about the fact that we've been in Afghanistan for 17 years. I don't feel like I don't feel like any of us wouldn't be in the military. Right, you and I would get accepted into the military if there was a fucking draft these days.
That's how low the standards are.
Yeah.
They'd be like, that's our segue to the
join the military. We'll give you free cigarettes.
Anyway, I feel like we should go to the next film.
I did segue. I told you the aqua people, right? Some of the aqua people, for some reason, are half fish people instead of humanoids that can breathe underwater, and that's obviously because their ancestors fucked fish. And aqua, the whole crux of the plot is that they're trying to protect the ocean from us evil surface dwellers who are fucking up the world with our garbage and our emissions and gases and stuff. So it's about love of land and animals over your species, which is a zoo.
Yeah.
What's a zoophilia?
Zoophile.
A zoophile.
Yeah, based on zoophilia.
Yeah.
I have a lot of furry friends. You know what I'm talking about.
Zoophilectic. I definitely prefer animals over people. They're much more giving. Sexual partners.
They can't tell what happened to them, so
Yeah, they can't call the police and file a report. They can't write a letter in English.
It's very convenient.
They haven't even figured out Morse code. Most of them, dolphins. But see, dolphins usually do the raping, so they wouldn't Morse code. It's true. Look it up. Look it up.
Zoo. No, I discovered
dolphins
this.
Rape people.
I discovered this. Dolphins don't rape people. I rape people, and also dolphins.
Tell me though, how did you discover this movie? Literally, great film. So much more skill and style than Aquaman. Actual acting, like convincing acting. Well shot. Great moody music throughout. It didn't even feel like a documentary.
It was a film. I mean, it was a reenactment film, but I think
actual interview,
dialogue,
from the actual people.
Well, you say it was more stylish than Aquaman. I've seen Stridex commercials that were more stylish than
Geico has great commercials.
There's got to be Flo porn, right? I mean, there's got to be Flo like parody of Geico with some bitch that looks like Flo.
That's progressive, but yeah, I hear where you're. coming from.
Yeah. There's awards for commercials, as your father delightfully pointed out to me.
Yeah, there are. You knew such a thing had to exist. Like people love to get together and tell each other how great they are. You know, like when you and I talk about how when we played with toys when we were kids,
we did it the right way.
We had intricate, stories and cool movements, and they climbed up a tower and did stuff rather than bam, 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 bam. Yeah, we played with toys like fucking professionals.
Well, half you fucking mongrel mouth breathers at home.
Yeah, do you know how to play with toys? Do you know how to do it right?
We play with toys now.
You don't know how to play with
toys. I'm a 34-year-old
right.
man.
I have my original Transformer that I've had my whole fucking life right there. Right there. That's the first Transformer I got.
We do My Little Pony cosplay. Zoo?
Zoo, yes.
Makes sense, actually.
I guess I just love animals more than most people. All of a sudden, I'm some sort of freak.
Yeah.
I love that. So it's actual dialogue. So this is an actual person.
Yeah.
So supposedly this is how it happened, and this is how it happens in the reenactment. A CNN helicopter is flying over their property to try to get a look at them. And he's all like, oh my God, all of a sudden CNN's trying to get a peek at us freaks. I'm like, I'm some sort of freak.
Yeah.
And so his reaction is to grab his bucket of homemade bestiality porn. Oh, we had this whole bucket of tapes.
We had
CDs
a bucket
in the living room.
Yeah, it's just
a bucket of So his reaction to, there's a helicopter flying over my house trying to look at me. He takes the bucket and runs outside.
Yeah.
In full view of the helicopter. They're outside your house.
So there's footage of this guy frantically
running out of his house with a bucket.
There's a reenactment. It's hilarious in the way he's falling through the fucking water. But that means there has to be real footage somewhere.
Well, and it's the actual guy saying the stories. The fucking news helicopter's outside trying to get a look at us. So I'll run outside with my bucket of incriminating evidence.
I think that was the part that killed us the most. Just the fact, you had enough zoophile porn to necessitate multiple 50 to 100 CDs, DVDs, and VHSs. You kept them in a bucket.
Yes, you had enough to fill a bucket, and you kept a bucket of animal porn. Like, that's just not organized.
What an odd means
how do you
for storage.
Pick out a specific one that you want to watch? You just dig into the bucket?
Pull something out of the bucket.
Hey, that's the thing. It's Russian roulette of fucking what animal porn are we watching tonight?
The horse fuck it bucket. The
horse fuck it bucket, dude. Well, it wasn't just, they said cows, too. I mean, they said you just go in there in the barn and you take off your clothes and you just hang out, and them animals, they're going to smell them pheromones coming off you, and they're just going to come. I mean, something's going to happen.
They know. They know what to do.
They know what to do. And that's the thing, like Rush Limbaugh says, how do they know the horse didn't consent? Obviously, nothing would have happened if the horse didn't consent.
It's a weird film when Rush Limbaugh is a voice of reason.
Dude, seriously. He's all like, I'm not defending bestiality, but on the other hand, how is it animal abuse when you sit there and wait for the animal to climb on you and enjoy itself?
The horse just knows what to do.
That's what I'm saying.
No, the thing about this is, though, Norman, the best part is, like, they dance around it for, like, the first 2/3 or at least half of the documentary.
Yeah, out of context, you could take almost any line of dialogue out of that film and just be like, well, what are they... What are they talking about?
We get together, we'd have mixed drinks, we'd have parties, we had families.
I mean, they watch the video and they act like it's a big deal. There's nothing on it. There's a guy and a horse and something happens. Like, there's something on the video. There's a dude getting fucked by a horse to death.
He dies later.
The horse doesn't die.
Yeah.
The guy dies.
He was on vacation with his fam, too.
Yes. Yes. His fam, who he rarely saw. He didn't see them very much. So he's trying to spend some quality time with his family. And during family vacation time, he thought it was the perfect time to go out to the ranch. And this is a ranch that had regular meetings of groups of people.
It's a community.
Getting together and going and hanging out in the barn naked and getting... See, that's the thing, though, They get attention because one dude gets fucked to death.
Yeah.
But they had a bucket.
They don't talk about all the rest of the bucket.
They had a bucket of
happy
weekends of groups of people and animals. I mean, the animals are obviously the happiest people in this equation.
They're the ones doing the penetrating.
They're getting attention here,
Well, haven't you ever been on vacation and thought, this is fun. I'm kind of bored. I'd kind of just like to sneak away and go take some horse dick.
I can't wait to have a giant horse penis rammed in my ass. I mean, I am enjoying hanging out with my kid.
It's cool.
And, but he likes horses.
Man.
Maybe I should show him how much I like horses.
The fucking horse will come to you. And if you feel like we're giving a lot of spoilers here, I mean, the whole premise. You know that the premise is about horse fuckers or horse fuckies.
It's such a great.
You have to see the movie anyway.
You have to experience it. No, I'm serious. Like you said, every fucking line of dialogue, they dance around the issue. So if you don't know the subject they're talking about, you're like, okay, this all sounds, I guess, fairly innocent, but there's a weird, ominous undertone. Like, what's going on?
And there's so many just strange, abstract scenes, like when they're reenacting one of the scenes where Mr. Hands was out there and they're showing all these number sequences and he's rattling off all these mathematical equations. And it's watch this movie high. I mean, I'm gonna be one of those guys. Dude, weed. Dude, smoke some weed and watch this fucking movie. It is mesmerizing. I mean,
it is a brilliant film.
I wish I'd seen it. They did show it on the big screen in Denver briefly.
Missed out.
I wish I'd seen that on the big screen. Although they don't show the scene.
They show a shot or two of it. They show people watching it and they pan around the room and you see little glimmers of it. But you don't need to see it because the fucking audio. Like this is a good time. Sounds like he's having a good time.
Well, it's funny because we were talking about the audio from the rape scene when Ving Rhames gets raped in Pulp Fiction earlier that day. Yeah. Ooh. That's kind of the noise Mr. Hands makes when he's getting fucked by the horse in his ass.
To death. The thing is, he didn't know he was dead from it. It took like a day or two, for his ruptured colon to leak shit into his bloodstream and kill him.
Because of the horse spear.
Yeah. So he was still like hanging out at the ranch having a good time, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, I feel sick. Oh, no, I feel really sick. And then they took him to the hospital and he died. But like, he wasn't like, oh, that was too rough. That was too much. Afterwards, like he had a good time.
Yeah, no, I mean,
the horse obviously had a good time. He got way into it.
I wish they had shown it in the clip, and you're just gonna have to watch the actual Mr. Hands clip for yourself. At the end of it, when the death thrust happens, right afterwards, he's not like, oh, ouch, ouch. I mean, he is kind of, but he's like, did he come? Did he come? Did the horse come? He was concerned with the horse's sexual gratification.
Oh, and that's the thing. That's like the dude that takes the bucket. On camera with a news helicopter above his house, runs into the field with a bucket of incriminating evidence, because that's logical. He says, I don't know, everyone talking to me like I'm some sort of freak. I guess I just love animals a little more than they do.
Yeah.
Did
he come?
See, they are.
I don't care if my girlfriends come, and this guy cared about his horse.
That just shattered his pelvis.
Yeah.
Fucking
I mean, that's love.
Tore some of his internal organs.
That is love.
With its penis.
Yeah. Don't you love when you bruise a girl's cervix, and on the out when she's like, "Oh, it hurts, you bruised me," and you're like, "Oh, baby, I'm sorry," but on the inside you're like, "That's
yes,
right,
fucking
bitch."
Right.
Pretty sure I made that same joke in the first one too. Might have to edit that just for posterity.
No, I think we'll just have to make a bruise cervix jokes every podcast. Radcast.
Name the time that I said the bruise cervix joke, and you'll get
a bruise cervix complimentary.
A cast of our penis. Mine will be the
with which to bruise your cervix.
You got this weird autistic need to specifically correct that grammar. I've noticed. That's watch Zoo. No, I saw the horse fucking video.
Watch Zoo. It's incredibly well shot, well acted.
Zoo.
Great, amazing lighting throughout. And what hardcore motherfuckers, dude, to like listen to the audio and be like, yeah, I'll play that guy. I will reenact that guy.
Fucking Academy Awards, man. This movie totally got the shaft.
Dude, it got a giant horse shaft up its ass that ruptured its colon and killed it. Dude, this fucking, I'm not even joking. This film totally deserved an Academy Award.
No, seriously, it's extremely well-made film.
Extremely well-made. It's great. It's beautiful. And the whole time, like, even though I knew what it was about going into it, I still felt like traumatized like every 5 to 10 minutes. So good.
Norman, you're beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Norman, like Normie, Aquaman, faggot. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm the opposite of cis-normative. I'm neither nor man.
I feel like we just created
that's Norman. You know what I'm saying? That's what Norman means.
A new one, a new gender.
I'm the 72nd gender.
Oh. No,
kill yourself.
I'm going to. The question is when. We keep touching
Not
feet.
you. I'm talking to the audience.
Yeah, you guys. Fuck you guys.
Fuck you.
We don't
Kill
do
yourself.
This for you, obviously.
Are you not laughing? Kill yourself.
When the laugh sign comes on, that's when you fucking laugh.
Okay, we are definitely putting a laugh sign in now.
Totally. It's gonna flash. It's gonna say laugh.
It's no. It's gonna be on the whole time.
Yeah.
Please clap.
With a picture of Jeb in the background.
Please clap.
And a horse dick. I don't know.
Oh yes, this is all coming together, man. It writes itself.
Did it come?
It writes itself. Did it come?
Did Jeb come?
Did Jeb?
What?
Is Jeb coming back? Let's do it.
Please.
Prediction 2020. Is Jeb coming back?
He's got my vote if he does, dude. I swear to Christ. I know I only said I'd ever vote once. And I bet on a winner. Because we don't want any fans for this thing whatsoever.
Okay,
But
listen. In Benito's defense, like nobody's vote counted. Okay, he lost the
I
popular
voted
vote.
for Hitler.
Yeah.
No, I wrote Hitler in the write-in. I'm kidding.
No, seriously.
It's more of a Mao guy.
Why isn't anyone named Hitler anymore? I mean, did that name just
Or even
completely die out?
Adolf, for fuck's sake. That's a fine name.
Some people are named Adolf, but I don't
know,
think there's any Hitlers out there.
Seth Putnam's first band was called Adolf Satan.
Nice.
And they played for his grandma at the geriatric home. True story.
Did they like it?
That part's never been recorded. That's never been a...
No one survived, so we couldn't get their opinion.
Zoo. I saw the Mr. Hands video. I was on E-Bombs World or something awful, some message board, because I'm real cool like that.
4chan man.
This was before I got on 4chan. But, yeah, and they're like, man, you got to watch this Mr. Hands video. And I'm like, what's it about? They're like, just watch it, you pussy. And I'm
Yeah,
like, okay,
don't ask.
this can't be too
Just
bad.
experience it.
Yeah, it's a guy getting fucked by a horse. Whoa, man, ouch, ouch, because you see the death thrust.
And he doesn't, like, yelp in pain.
No, he does. He actually does, but not nearly as much as you would think.
Well, once again, like, the guy didn't think he was dead. He was all like, well, that was fun. It was a little rougher than usual, but hey, horse had a good time. And then they go back to sitting around. Well, I guess you probably got to stand for a little while after that. But, I mean, these guys do this on a regular basis.
Yeah.
They get together on, like, a bi-weekly or weekly basis, groups of people, hang out in the barn, get fucked, sit around and talk about how they love animals. Like,
put it in the bucket.
And they're like, all of a sudden, I'm some sort of fucking weirdo just because I got a bucket of animal porn in my fucking living room, and I like to get fucked by my horse. Like I'm some sort of freak. Like, what the hell, man? What is wrong with society?
You know, you've probably been in some weird, stressful scenarios, but you never had to hurriedly rush your bucket of horse porn.
Wow,
While
there's a
CNN
news
was
helicopter
stalking
above
you.
my house. Yeah, first off, I wouldn't run out of the house into view of the cameras with incriminating evidence.
And they found one of the discs later, obviously, because he dropped them along the way.
Well, and it's out there.
Yeah.
It's on the net, the actual footage.
And there's this great scene where they're showing it to one of the dudes that's there, and his family is sitting around, remember? And it's just so fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
This happened in real life. They went to one of the guy's houses and showed him the clip while his family was there, and they're all watching the Mr. Hands video. And they're like, yeah, you know, your husband's a part of this, right? You know, he's a
You know that's your husband, right?
Yeah.
Do you recognize your husband's ass there?
Yeah.
I know it's obscured by the horse penis and legs thrusting, but can you tell that that's your husband's ass?
My favorite part is when Mr. Hands died. They had to write it on the death certificate, you know, that he died from internal bleeding caused by
penetration.
By a horse. Are we good?
Yeah, well.
Are we getting picked up at all?
Yeah.
Can you guys hear us out there? Like, say something in the comment section right now if you can hear us or not.
Yes.
Because
pretend we're live.
No, but seriously, Are we getting picked up?
Yeah, we're good when you're like that, but you keep drooping down and letting your mouth sink under the. I'm telling you, man.
Okay.
It's the tip of the dick. It's like a
tip.
dick, right? And you gotta get your mouth
tip.
on it. You gotta be like, oh, microphone.
So
So just pretend that the mic is a horse penis. So you're used to getting that close to it.
Yeah.
And
Did
it's
it
the
come?
tip. You want to go right to the hole, right to the pee hole. That's where your words should go.
Okay, speaking of orifice and things that are awesome.
Orifices.
Orifices. No, not speaking of shit. We got done speaking about shit about 10 minutes ago. Now we're going to go to the final film of our
last slumber party.
The very last slumber party that has ever taken place in America.
The first film of the series.
Yes, and the last.
Yeah, right. Until we make the prequel.
Exactly.
The second to last slumber party. This is happening, all right? Troll 2 style. We're not going to ask for permission. We are going to try to get the original cast back.
Yeah.
If we can.
If I can get sued by First Strike, then my life will be just fucking made from there on out, man.
Yeah, no, brilliant film, absolutely.
Tell me how brilliant The Last Slumber Party is in 20 words or less. Not a word. Did he come? No. I discovered this movie on some worst or best of the so bad it's good list, and I'm a slasher aficionado. I got stellar taste. I'm a cool guy.
Yeah, it's up there.
I'm a big man.
It's up there.
Yeah.
I felt like the slashing was kind of one note. They kind of just only slit throats for the most part, you know? There wasn't any, like, eye gouging or stabbing that much. I mean, she stabs once. But the entire film is predicated on the fact that this drunk teenage bitch doesn't leave the house.
Like ample opportunity to do so.
Like the killer is, she literally opens the front door,
Yeah.
and there's a dead body stuck to it, so she runs back inside.
Well, dude, she didn't want to be a homo, so she wanted, and that's not just my homophobia, which is rampant.
No, the
but
film,
no, it was,
dude.
the film
I've never
itself.
heard so many faggots and
You guys are being faggots.
gay
Yeah.
and yeah,
You homo queers.
yeah, queer. Oh man, I haven't heard queer in so long, dude. No
Yeah.
one even uses that anymore.
This is why I wanted to show you the movie. Wasn't that cool? Wasn't
Yeah,
that
remember back in the
refreshing?
day when
And
you
you
could
could-
be homophobic?
It's
and-
fucking awesome.
I mean, I would say still sell a movie, but obviously they didn't sell
You
any
faggots.
copies of this movie. You can watch it for free on YouTube. The
Yeah.
Last Slumber Party.
But
do it.
buy a copy.
Just do it.
Buy watch it and buy a copy.
Yeah.
I used to own this on VHS, DVD,
If they come out with it on Blu-ray,
Laser disc.
I'm
Should
gonna
it be
get it.
made?
Why
Fucking-
not?
Yeah, man.
why not?
Betamax.
Mm-hmm. Max
I
and
don't
Beta.
care. Fucking no, this movie's awesome. It's hilarious. If you like So Bad It's Good, you're gonna have a good time.
You're gonna have a good time.
gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
72 minutes feels a lot longer.
It feels
and
a
I mean
lot
that in
longer.
the best. I love tedium when it comes to these fucking
Dude, so
There's-
many long drawn out shots. They're like, why is she staring at something?
Yeah.
Or okay, never mind, we're done. But
Her name is Chris. I
yeah.
remember. You get her fucking name right. Okay?
yeah,
Her
and
name
I
is
love
Chris.
the responsible parent. The father comes home from work and doesn't bat an eye that there's a ladder propped up to his daughter's window
Yeah.
that's been there all night, you know, and they left it out during the
Mm.
day, and he's just like, just walks past it.
Well, on the
doesn't
way
even
out,
faze him.
remember he's like, "Oh, yeah, that kid of mine."
On the way out, yeah. And then he notices the boy's car that he parked next to and walked past. But when he gets back in his car is when he notices, hey, that car doesn't belong in my driveway.
He never brought the fucking orange juice. There's several conversations, minutes long.
Several. There
about
are
orange
minutes
juice.
of discussion of him buying orange juice. There's 3 scenes.
Yeah.
There's the scene at the store where the boys are there trying to get beer, and they don't go in the store and get beer.
Well, there's a scene before that where she requested orange juice. I want to say.
Yeah, no, it's and then after when he's talking about, oh, I'm going to be working late, the wife mentions,
Yeah.
I guess we won't have orange juice till tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then he comes home without any fucking orange
He
juice.
just drops a glass in the ground and just sits. I don't give a
He
fuck.
walks
I'm not
away. He
picking
drops
this
a
shit up.
glass.
I'm a doctor. I don't have
walks
to do
away.
this.
Like, I don't care that my teenage daughter has
Yeah.
a slumber party and has friends over.
Yeah.
Like, they can fucking walk their bare asses into the kitchen and step on broken glass. And, of
Mhm.
course, multiple people come through the kitchen afterwards, and nobody steps on fucking broken glass.
Nobody.
Why is that in the movie? Why do they show him drop the glass?
Why
They show the glass break. They show him walk away and leave it, and it never returns.
Why did science become a serial? There's 2 killers. It's whatever. Spoiler.
Yeah,
but,
spoiler. You still should watch it because
Yeah.
it doesn't matter even if you know
Yeah.
everything that's gonna happen.
They don't matter. None of this matters.
It's just like
Yeah.
Zoo, dude. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter if you know everything. Like I
Yeah.
could quote the entire film, and it would be an experience.
It's just a fucking
you just have to
experience.
experience it.
These aren't human emotions
You have
shown
to
by these people.
experience it.
I mean, it's just long, drawn out stares, weird inflections,
and yeah, even when they
cadence.
see a dead body, it's like
Yeah.
they're confused
Yeah.
more than anything.
maybe mildly bummed out. At
Yeah.
most, you know?
Yeah, if anything, she only screamed when the mother shows up, and the mother's
Yeah.
still alive, and she's like, "Ah!" She's a non-corpse.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with this.
And it's just such a this big raging party, slumber party. They're so bummed out and just downtrodden the whole.
Yeah, like the beginning of the party, they're sitting around watching TV, like, "Oh, I'm bored. Maybe I'll go to bed."
They all go to
And so,
sleep.
like, dude, you guys do not know how to party.
I mean, there's some shenanigans, and the fellas try.
The
They-
fellas
they
try to make
but,
it interesting.
You know,
They do.
they get
And
taken out.
they have one room, and they try one after the other to get laid
Yeah.
in the same room. And yeah, the nerdy science kid for some reason shows up and decides to be a killer too. But he didn't take his scalpel out of his pocket enough.
Yeah,
I feel like the killer killed him for that reason alone.
Yeah,
it's like, you're doing it wrong. I'll sit here and watch you do it and be proud of you, but you gotta take
he's got
your
a real
weapon.
fetish.
You gotta reveal your weapon. Like, he takes his scalpel out of his pocket and brandishes it, and then you see the chick, and he takes 2 steps and takes his scalpel out of his pocket and brandishes it, and you see the chick, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Very slowly.
And he takes a couple more steps and takes his same knife out of the same fucking pocket. Like,
well, he likes style. He has flash and pizzazz, and
he has a great look. He has great psycho killer eyes.
My previous co-host, Tom Short, tapped out on this one. He couldn't make it through.
It's only 72 minutes.
But like we said, it feels at least twice as long.
But it should be longer, dude.
I didn't want it to end.
No, when it got to the end where the twist happens, and I was all like, oh my God, I hope this whole fucking movie just repeats itself right now.
Exactly.
With slight changes.
It opened it up for that. And what a twist, you know. I remember the first time I saw this, I called everyone I knew. I said, you guys, you know what happened? You wouldn't believe what happens.
How have you not seen the last Slumber Party?
It was like 4 a.m. and like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
I haven't seen the first Slumber Party.
Yeah, right. Or the second to last. That's going to be us.
That's us. But, someone can prequel our prequel and make the first Slumber Party.
This is one of the greatest films ever made. I love the last Slumber Party. I recommend it to everyone.
It's fucking epic.
It's amazing. This should have been the one that got 5,000 fucking screens.
So well acted.
Whatever Aquaman
so well shot.
It's amazing.
It has music in the background.
First Strike.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
I think.
Heavy metal juggernaut, First Strike, and what sounds like 2 competing synthesizers.
Yes.
That has a guy that's kind of drunkenly batting them with hammers.
Right. It sounded like 2 separate people made the one... not one note, but one instrument. Like, it's a synth with nothing else. You know, no backup, no multiple layers. There's 2 layers, but they feel like they were made by 2 different people that didn't listen to each other.
No collaboration.
And they just put them on top of each other.
Fuck yeah. Steven Tyler, the director. The famed Steven Tyler of Aerosmith.
Yeah, the lead singer of Aerosmith directed this film. And I feel like this is where he should have got his fame. I don't understand why.
Bang up job.
Yeah, I don't understand why Dude Looks Like a Lady gets tons of views. This is about a lady that is not a dude.
No.
She has a vagina.
It stars a high school girl who's in her early 30s.
Yeah, she's got a lot of lines in her face. Very sunken in. You can definitely see the shape of her eye socket, you know, the skull. That flesh is sunken in. That chick's been through some shit.
And drugs really do help with the movie experience. I think they really help.
Doesn't that help with every movie experience? Would you not have enjoyed Aquaman a little more if you were like really, 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 really fucking high on drugs?
I would have needed some black tar heroin for that shit, dude.
Yeah, so you could sleep through it and be like, oh, that was pretty good. It was a good time.
It certainly didn't have the pacing of Last Slumber Party, which was masterful, I thought. I'm going 10 out of 10. I'm going 10 out of 10 for Last Slumber Party. No, it's so funny. It's so bad it's good, and I like that. I love that shit.
Well, as far as it's so bad it's good scale, I'd give it a solid 7. Yeah,
it's respectable
because it's so unique and
innovative.
It's fucking fascinating.
It is fascinating.
It's fucking fascinating.
That's not sarcastic. It's a fascinating train wreck.
No, moment to moment, every moment, I'm just like, what the fuck
is going on?
Did they write this? I mean, what is happening? How? Why are they standing there? Why are they lingering on this shot?
It becomes kind of dreamy, surreal. I refer to it in past as like a Down syndrome Suspiria kind of feel to it, whereas that was a masterfully, intentionally done kind of dream-like atmosphere.
Versus this is
Huff and Fumes.
Right. This is David Lynch's inbred cousins.
Exactly. You know, drinking some Molson's, huffing some glue, making a slasher movie. Faggots.
Yeah. It's like
First Strike.
It's like if the banjo player from Deliverance directed a movie.
Yeah. Come on. Heavy metal band First Strike. Rampant homophobic slurs.
Throughout. Mostly by the women.
Yeah. Only by the women, as far as I know.
No,
I think one of the dudes slipped a queer bait in there somewhere.
Yeah, pretty sure. They
third,
slipped something else in somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
No one got laid in this movie.
No one got laid. It's a typical horror movie trope. I mean, well, usually you get laid and then get killed, but this one you're like almost get laid and then get killed.
30-year-olds playing teenage girls. Just no fucking logic.
Actual teenage boys who are super excited to get to touch boobs in a movie.
The repeated shot of the guy with the killer with the scalpel.
Yeah,
close-up
I'm
shot.
pretty sure every single shot. It's not the same shot because the background's different.
Yeah.
But it was definitely one moment in time when they shot every single shot, every cutaway to the killer's psycho look face, because you can't not see it.
Mm-hmm.
Nazi. The blood on the scalpel is in the exact same position in every single shot. So it's the exact same shot. It was just like, okay, now we're going to go into this room. Do you crazy eyes? Okay. Now we're going to go into this room. Do you crazy eyes? Okay. Now we're going to go into this room. Do you crazy eyes? And they did it all in like, it's like almost like one take.
If it works, it works, dude. When you have sex, you think, I'm not going to do this again. It's just going to feel the same. Well, that's like the last slumber party. It's like sex every time. It feels good. It's kind of dirty. And you might catch something. You will catch something.
Well, if it's with me.
Yeah. You have herpes.
Yeah. Well, now you do too.
Oh.
I mean, we've been touching feet this whole time.
Did we come?
Is that sex?
That's all.
Isn't that what sex is?
Oh
yeah. Remember Aquaman where they like accidentally hold each other's hands for a second? They give each other that look.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you were gonna marry my brother, but now I'm gonna fuck you in front of him. DTF, man. Amber Heard is DTF. She likes it rough.
Downtrodden.
Total feminist.
Yeah. Well, I'm done here. I don't really have too much more to say to you at all. Never mind the podcast. But
Radcast.
The Radcast.
Get it right,
Mounds
Benito.
of Cream.
This has been the second episode of Mounds of Cream Radcast. Stay tuned to our channel for future episodes about other films and life-affirming shit.
Hitler did nothing wrong.
Come on, you faggot. This isn't funny anymore.